Yo.
What shall we do?
Sounds good to me.
Um, um, finger. We're about to end the fall.
Laid bare.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
On the toss.
Adventure time!
Anger!
Adventure time!
What?
Off we go. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Adventure time! Adventure time!
Hmm.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
Huh?
One with nature.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hey, Arcana, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. How is everybody doing? Huh? 700. 700 what? Oh, the cores? I was at 800 at a time. I haven't been farming. You know me, I hoard a lot. How was your stream, Arcana? Also, thank you for the shout out. The crystal cores from the crystal flies. But yes, everybody, welcome in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dan. I stream Genshin Impact. We do a bunch of we do Star Rail and all that. Cat is sus, Arcana is sus. I have 800 plus, and they keep increasing even when I don't find good summary. A sus stream? Yeah. I hope I didn't need resin because I just condensed it, but I'm always healing my characters and going to Windrise. That's why I think I have so many crystal cores. Oh, the event is done? Or they haven't no, they haven't added the last stage yet. That's 2 stages. Make us wait 3 hours or whatever it is.
Wind go with you.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing there.
Uh, on resin or what? Unlike the condense? Ah.
Everyone hold hands. Let my name echo in song. Dissipate. I'll settle this. Game's up. Fun's over. Quiet now. Take it easy.
I don't even know when I'm farming this. I'm probably never gonna get off Gladiator. Eventually. This domain is worse than Gilded. Mm.
Temple of Wisdom. Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Lightning, spirit bomb.
That's only been out a few months. I haven't got a piece yet.
I see everything.
Character flex.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Rosaria. Is that event? Nope. Joe Hendry. Oh wait, I didn't have to do that. Cause you're in a challenge failed. How does a challenge fail when I don't even start? think I got her into this. uh, what? Rosaria. That's so nice not having to go to Enka though. Reverse melt DPS? Ooh. So you main her when she's out? Let's see. EM 159. Nice. 1500. I have no idea how she works. She just sits on my bench. Well, maybe the cryo DPS is... Yeah, I'm lacking in the cryo department as well. So we got Deathmatch R5. Very nice. Start thinking about theater. I don't even know what theater is really. Like, I didn't pay too much attention to it. 170, 76. That's a pretty good rate. 170, 76 for 160 ER. It's very nice. $91 after user E. Okay, so she increases crit rate. Interesting. 4-piece gilded. Okay. Let's start off on Goblet. Crit rate 3.5. Crit damage 24.9. Energy reach charge 16.8. Nice. And HP 4.1. Very nice. Nothing really wasted there. Texans. Energy recharge 11.7. EM 19. Defense 12.4. Crit damage 21. This is also pretty nice. We got our flower. Energy recharge 10.4. Crit rate 14%. Crit damage 12.4%. And defense 21. Gotta love that balance. And then here we got a heavy crit rate feather. Defense 23, crit rate 10.14, EM 44, and attack. That's still not bad. Not bad. For a total of 1564 attack and 159 EM. Reverse melt. C6. And she's looking nice. I have no idea what like the constellations and talents work though. Where is she? Um, there she is. Well, this one's locked because she's not leveled. Facing right, so increased crit rate of all nearby party members except Rosaria herself by 15% of Rosaria's crit rate. Crit rate. Hmm? Rosaria strikes an opponent from behind using Ravenous. Rosaria's crit rate increases by 12%. And Nightwalk, of course. That's pretty much what I use Rosaria for, is for my the the crazy fast Gene team. Race car Gene. Perform. Rosaria swiftly shifts her position to appear behind her opponent, then stabs and stabs. Oh. That's just one I've had, and I've just never really bothered to read or. Oh. Decreases physical resistance by 20%. 88 crit rate now. Have a good night, Akana. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Rest well. Enjoy dinner. I make some changes to my Arlie for the higher crit rate.
Make yourselves a room.
Whoa!
Hey,
I forget about that.
let the world collide. Out of my way. No.
Bruh!
Everyone hold hands. Our bond is strong.
Game's up. Time's over. Quietly now. Busted.
That dude was blocking everything. Defense cup. Such a horrible domain. Even in Gilded, I had found something.
The Temple of Wisdom. Time to shine. Yoo-hoo! I'll settle this. Stand with me.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Ugh. Nada. Amadeus, Amadeus.
Huh, good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Go ahead and claim this. They still haven't updated.
Thank
They
you
were
for
supposed to be updating. March, whatever her name is, with
Ad Astra.
stuff from past events, and they've never done it besides at one time. Marjorie.
Take it easy.
Oh no, wrong menu.
Haven't you heard?
I was hoping they put the kikes, because I missed out on the kikes in the last festival. I forgot. Daniel is always forgetting. Oh wait, they're in the teapot? Let me check. Anger? Are they like in the like as items or
This realm is truly beginning to
trophy?
thrive.
That's a,
I
I need
cannot
it.
help but be stirred.
Home Depot. Holy moly, I forgot how much teapot stuff is there. Here they are. Nice. I never noticed them. Oops. No. Ooh.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Why don't you buy these? Because I save them for Mora and stuff. I always save.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Should I? Only 20, right? So let's go. Surprisingly, I almost capped yesterday. I don't know how with the resin increase, but I very nearly did. I was like 3 away.
Take it easy.
Make yourselves at home. Let the world collide. The bond is looking for out of my way. I see everything.
Game set. Time's over. Quietly now. Bust it.
Cha.
Basura! Trash! Okay. Go ahead and I need to finish this. This hangout has been a struggle for me. Kavea has been brutal for me. Kavea's and Isler. Don't do them. I kind of need to though.
I never would have guessed Mr. Okami was a scammer.
The training center has been shut down, and the Matra have promised to return some of our tuition. But we've already spent so much time on this class. What should we do next?
Mr. Kave said we can keep working on our fundamentals and try to get into the academia. Easier said than done. If it was easier to get into the academia, none of us would have signed up for the class in the first place. Only the best of the best can get into the academia studying on their own. Mr. Kave might be willing to teach us.
Why? What reason does he have to stick around?
So, you're the only ones that showed up today, huh?
Huh? Kave's here!
Now, that's Mr. Kave to you. I'm here as your instructor, so let's keep things a little more proper. I'll keep instructing you for a while longer. You can pass on the message to the other students. As long as someone wants to come, they can join the class. Oh, also, I'm usually pretty busy, so I'll only be able to teach architecture fundamentals on my days off. Another disclaimer. I can't promise that you'll all be able to understand everything I'm going to teach. Architecture is not an easy profession. Aesthetics aside, even the basics of safe design can already be a handful for most people. If you want to design safe buildings, you'll have to go through a systematic study of structural engineering. And just as a heads up, all of this will be a huge step up from the superficial stuff you were learning before. It'll take both talent and perseverance to get through the course. I don't want to hear anyone say that I didn't warn you.
We'll try our best.
It seems some of you are really serious about this after all. All right, everyone, pack your stuff up. No need to prepare much for today's class. We're going to go on a quick field trip. You'll know once we get there. Come on, let's get going. We'll be off once everyone's grabbed their pencils and sketch pads.
Yeah. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
This lighthouse has been around for a long time, and I handled its renovations when I first graduated from the academia. The point of today is not so much about the lighthouse as a building, however. I just want you to take a look at it and do a bit of self-reflection. If you were tasked today with designing a building, how would you want it to look like?
Lamp pearl bivalve?
Don't think about how you'd actually go about building it for now. Just put your ideas to paper and draw the prettiest building that comes to your mind.
So, it can be, any kind of building?
Yep, as long as you think it'd look good. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a building. If you want, you can draw trees, the ocean, or even a garden area. Draw whatever you'd like. In my experience, it's best to approach the study of architecture from a point of personal interest, rather than for the sake of a career. Both the study and practice of architectural design are extremely difficult. A person who's forced to work on projects that they don't resonate with will only struggle and suffer. So at least for today, I hope the students will be able to create something that they enjoy. There's no need to think about it too hard. They'll have plenty of time in the future to revisit the design and make changes. What do you think? Want to try your hand at it as well? Don't forget that this is a free class from Mr. Kave, the Light of the Kasharwar. On
The
a
what?
normal day,
The Light
this would
of the
cost you
Kasharwar.
300,000 mora.
Oh yeah, I'm forgetting which menus they come in.
The criteria.
Oh, I never got my reward. Primos! My Farina summons. Which is unfortunately going to be another 50-50. Oof.
Certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
We need a Shine Maiden outfit for Cookie.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Hmm? Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health. So you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine and a glass of juice coming right up.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though. What was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all. Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
I'm gonna get wasted.
You've got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, And by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make. I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Chip, I'm all jacked up in Mountain Dew.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art? Really, my friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than you?
Mer-
Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served. So, you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
What do you think, traveler?
Traveler, why do you say it like that?
Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar. In Sumeru, and especially Sumeru of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing any conversation. It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer.
Well, that's the only option.
Thanks for offering, but you've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say. He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me.
Get mocked.
Okay, it is possible that I was just jaded by my frustration. Well, given I'm already on my 6th draft, I can probably push myself to make a 7th. Let's go have another talk with him. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
Dream Raiders? We went. Okay, we went up. Searching for the commish. What's up?
Kaveh, what are you doing here?
I've changed my mind. I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were indeed a bit unreasonable. If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation.
I have 42 of 50 for civilly.
To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know
Hopefully.
nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use.
Wait, does it have to be an event Pokemon? Yeah, it does. I was like, maybe I could just use a Safari Ball.
I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the
Oh, by the
architect's
way, when the
system.
sandstorm happens,
However,
it's
knowing nothing about
Landorus.
the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track.
Never heard of him,
There's
but that's
several
who it
draft
is.
proposals for you to choose from, and you've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this project.
The third one?
I've given this some thought already. I think we can go with the general direction of the latest
Landorus, Tornadus,
proposal
and
that you
Landorus.
just showed me. It's just
And then Hoopa with the fog. Shaman! Shaman!
Hmm? Just what?
putting the building design aside. Can we get some less expensive materials for the floor tiles? Yeah, I know someone in the business, and the red bricks he sells can go for pretty... The timber here as well. We should be able to find some substitutes.
Please give
I
me a
don't
moment.
have
My
any
head's
of them.
starting to hurt again. Just please hold
I
on for a
can't.
second.
It's always a miss. I think the last one I caught was in the Halloween one?
So, let me get this straight. You want to reduce the cost of the project, right? But if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design. Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. More importantly, if we make such a change, if all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually, Please tell me, are you absolutely sure that there's no room for any changes in this draft of the design?
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get. If you could tell me more about your vision, I might be able to work with the design some more. You are the client, after all. You should have the final say on how the project turns out.
I want to build something unique. Something quiet and warm inside. A refuge that can block out the world outside. I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this. We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please, give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is.
I was about to
I'll get in
say, what's
touch
up, John
once I've
Cena?
given it
Hey,
some
Orange.
thought.
I also have a similar feeling. Is that really okay? I mean, what he does now is none of our business. He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part. That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him. The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. Like constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan. Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.